Network Address Translation, or NAT for short, translates IP addresses between private and public networks, allowing multiple private network users to share a limited number of public IPv4 addresses for external access. When a user accesses an external network, the NAT device translates the user's private IPv4 address into a public one and temporarily records the mapping. In this video, we will learn how to configure Simplified NAT on a NetEngine series router, or an NE router for short. In the figure, the NE router performs the NAT function to help PCs within an enterprise internal network access the Internet. It is connected to the internal network through Interface 1. Only PCs on the internal network segment 192.168.10.0/24 can access the Internet. How do I implement the preceding functions through Simplified NAT? Step 1. Configure basic NAT functions. First, create a NAT instance named NAT1. Then, configure a NAT address pool that ranges from 11.11.11.101 to 11.11.11.105, indicating the 5 public IP addresses owned by the enterprise. Step 2. Configure a NAT traffic diversion policy and bind it to the NAT instance. First, configure an ACL traffic classification rule. In this example, only PCs on the internal network segment 192.168.10.0/24 can access the Internet. Second, apply the ACL traffic classification rule to the outbound interface of the NE router, using either of the following methods. Method 1, bind the rule to an instance. Method 2, bind the rule to an address pool. Only one method is allowed on the same interface. In this example, method 1 is used, and the bound instance is NAT1. Step 3, configure an IP address for the user-side interface on the NE router. The IP address must be in the same network segment as the user IP address. Step 4, run the display NAT user information slot command to verify the configuration. The IP address of the customer premises equipment, or CPE for short, is 192.168.10.100, and the public IP address after NAT is 11.11.11.101. This concludes the video on configuring Simplified NAT for Internet access. Thanks for watching.